LeBron James on the drive. And the best player in the NBA taking over here. See you in the second round.
We are back. It has been a season of firsts for Miami and their big three, the 27-game win streak at the top of that list. And on Sunday, what would be a first 4-game series sweep for the big three in their era. But is it a big three if only 2 of them are there? We'll think about that later. Here's Milwaukee and the Heat. In their game 4, what we mean is Dwayne Wade resting the sore knee.
Yeah, and really, I think a good idea, Michael, to get Dwayne some rest, thinking that you've got the Bucks where you want them down 3-0, and you can get this game.
Wow. How about that block by Larry Sanders, who really came on this year?
Much improved.
Swatting Chris Bosh, then Mario Chalmers to Bosh.
Now there's what you do. You get a block the first time, use a pump fake the second time, get the easy 2.
Heat come up with a steal, and out front to that guy.
No one's catching him.
You know who was looking on? Miami general partner Mickey Arison. Enjoying this. Not this. Ersan Ilyasova to a cutting Monte Ellis.
Such a great athlete around the rim, such a great finisher. And Monte Ellis doing his best to try to keep the Bucks close in the first half. Spin move, dishes it to Junior. Mike Dunleavy gets the layup. And Milwaukee just down 3.
17 points for him. Ray Allen, though, comes up with the pilfer, and LeBron James just weaving his way through Milwaukee Bucks, the lefty finish. It's only a 3-point game at the half. Milwaukee in front. Make that a 4-point game. Then LeBron to Udonis Haslem for the jumper. Haslem kind of stepped up in this game with 13.
Shot the ball really well. They just have so many weapons.
Ilyasova with a miss. Chalmers outlets to LeBron. It's not there, but LeBron stays with it.
Oh, great read.
That was just so easy.
It was great read by Mario, just to know on that rebound he could go ahead and throw that outlet past LeBron's second effort, and then a great steal here. And your worst nightmare, LeBron James on a fast break with a full head of steam.
Right, and Miami with that ability again to just flip the switch and open up a lead. But that's a good look there. Monte Ellis finds Epe Udoh for the jam.
And just a 5-point game going into the 4th, so the Bucks with some hope. Monte Ellis again taking the runner, making a lot of tough shots. A 2-point game with just over 9 to go.
Ellis had 21 in the game, the only starter in double figures for the Bucks. But Ray Allen, former Buck, knocking home a 3. D. Wade likes that. And then Shane Battier, a corner 3.
If you try to shut down the paint, they have so many 3-point shooters that can kill you.
LeBron James. Ray Allen again.
So good in this series against Milwaukee, so familiar with those rims there, shooting the ball well. LeBron James distributing, really playing just an effortless game, gets the hoop there, knocking it down. Miami Heat showing why they are the defending champions in this game.
Yeah, Miami eventually, as we said, pulling away. Chalmers to LeBron, slamming that one home, and it's Miami winning 88-77. So there it is, the first playoff sweep in Miami's Big Three era. This after missing chances the last 2 seasons, and that's 12 straight wins overall for the Heat. And it's so important in a lot of ways, including getting rest for the Heat and D. Wade and that sore knee. LeBron 38 and 7. Ray Allen, you saw him shooting the threes, 16 in the game, 4 3-pointers. And by the way, Brandon Jennings, predictions on the series, they were bold but incorrect, and only 3 points on 1 of 7 shooting.
Don't mind them saying it one bit. I knew they were up against a beast in the Miami Heat. You gave it a try.
I love the confidence.
Give it a try.
Well, it wasn't realistic, but I love the confidence.
We'll look ahead for the Heat, but right now, let's wrap things up in Milwaukee. TNT's Craig Sager has it going in old Milwaukee.
For the first time since the Big Three came together in the summer of 2010, Miami has swept the playoff series, doing it in convincing fashion, winning all 4 games against Milwaukee by double digits.
We're a good basketball team. You know, it's not nothing that's a secret. We're not a 1-man show, a 2-man, a 3-man. We're a basketball team, and we all have sacrificed to be at this point. And you know, it's first round. We got a lot more rounds to go, and we'll continue to show how well of a team we are.
You have great shooters like Ray Allen, Shane Battier, Mario Chalmers was knocking them down, Mike Miller. I mean, everybody was contributing, especially when they was locking up the paint. I mean, what else can you do?
It's so hard to win on the road in the playoffs in someone's building, you know, especially when someone's playing for their last life. And it was a big step for us, you know, to be able to close this out.
Playing the world champs, that's a big project and a big task for us. And it just came out, and and played basketball. So the only thing we could do is, learn from it, keep building, stay as a team, and see what happens next year.
It's time for the Bucks to hang up their jerseys and get out their tackle boxes. The Wisconsin fishing season opens Saturday, but it may be as difficult trying to make a catch as it was to beat the Heat. Lake Namakagon is covered by 20 inches of ice. Back to you guys.
So the lake is cold as the Bucks in this series, and Milwaukee, give them credit, they got to postseason, but they really stumbled in, and like a drunk in a bar bouncer fight, it was over quickly.
Wow, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Just came up with that. Meanwhile, J.J. Redick, the acquisition for him, it may be incomplete, and he may or may not stay unrestricted this summer, as is Dallenberg, Dunleavy, Daniels. So that's the Bucks story, and we say goodbye to them. But once again, the Heat moving on, and really so methodical, Bones, because they could take a game like this, a potential clincher, and use that to rest Wade. That's how deep and confident they are.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a disrespect to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Miami Heat and Coach Spoelstra knows his team. We've seen that throughout the course of this season with the streak that they went on and then resting some guys later in the season. But now they're back on a 12-game winning streak with this series included. And they felt like they had all the answers for what Milwaukee was doing. They felt like LeBron James could dictate the flow and the tempo of the game on the road, and that they had enough, given the way that they've gotten all those other guys into a good offensive rhythm, that they could go into this game on the road, put themselves to the test, and they were able to do that. Now they get more valuable rest for their squad and get to sharpen things up for the next round, which is really for them, given the two opponents coming up, where it's going to get started for Miami.
Yeah, really taking care of business. Your thoughts on Miami taking this step?
Not only did they win on the road, but they won convincingly. And that's a strong message to the Eastern Conference. Like, listen, we're going to be tough to beat. And so, as Brent was just saying about their depth, it was no disrespect to Milwaukee at all. Miami is the deepest team in the league, and they show why today. And so, it's just a great team, and it's going to be hard to beat them.